All right. Here we go, team. Let's go ahead and get ready for our day. We're going to go ahead and start out by breaking down the watch list and get some music going. And then we'll have a great time making money today in the market. So at the moment, we are looking... Oh, we had VRDN just made a new high. VRDN just squeezed over the new high and got rejected, though. Not a huge fan of that. What we actually do want to look for, well, before I actually dive into anything, let's go ahead and dive into the watch list. I'm going to go ahead and dive through each stock one by one, identifying the key levels, identifying why it's moving, how fast it can move. So we have TISI. TISI closed yesterday just below $1.98, made a high today at $1.86. And we're talking about TISI. But again, with TISI, what's the news? Team 2 EPS up 36 cents from 48 cents year over year. Sales 250 million. So they are up on their earnings. So we definitely want to keep this on watch. Now, what's going on with TISI? TISI has around a 6, could be what's a 10? So almost over a 10x relative volume. This is a very good stock to be watching. Now, what's going on with the float here? So let's go ahead and pop over to FinViz. We have TISI. Again, this is new, good news, good earnings. The short float is 2%, so we're not going to see a short squeeze, and the float is 28 million. So this could definitely move very quick. On the 15-minute, we do have room to pull back, but we are starting to get some volume coming into this 160 area, so we'll see if we can hold this area. That's TISI. The next on our watch is we have PSTV. PSTV is gap to the average volume is 80,000 shares. Today's volume 13 million. Why does this have so much action? We closed yesterday at 52 cents and now we had a high of $1.06 on PSTV. PSTV has a trading higher after the company presented data from its RESPECT clinical trials. So they have good news coming out. Now, what's going on with their FinViz? How fast can this thing move? PSTV, we see that the float is 22 million, so this thing can move very, very quick. We're not going to see a short squeeze today, but this thing will move quickly. So that's what we got to watch out for PSTV. Next on the watch list is RGS. Very choppy during pre-market. I am not looking to trade this during pre-market. We have RGS now with, I really can't see looks like 18 million possibly in volume. I'm not really too sure what's going on. Oh, definitely not. So RGS is definitely one that I'm going to delete or just not really watch. It's more choppy, more of a back burner. So keep it on your watch list, but don't rely on it. Thank you guys for the follow, guys. Let's get to 1,000 likes. I know we can. Breaking down the watch list, and let me know what tickers you guys want me to look at, because I will look at the tickers during pre-market, because that's when we do our market. Just go over the overall what's going on in the market. So 1 second. I'm pulling up my TikTok. Pulling up my TikTok live just because I don't want to have to constantly turn around and look. It's just easier and more fluent. Here we go, guys. There it is. All right. Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah, so RGS is definitely one I'm going to keep on watch, but it's not one that I want to, basically, it's not the best stock out there. We have SPRC. SPRC closed yesterday at 112 with a high in pre-market of 159. So SPRC is one I want to keep on watch. We did have a double top. If we break over 160, next target is $2 for SPRC. SPRC acquired American Food Supplements and Cosmetics brands in a $20 million deal. So that's very, very good. This has a low short interest and a very low float of 3 million. So SPRC can absolutely move today. I definitely think this is a prior runner. This thing squeezes when it squeezes. So SPRC is definitely one I want to keep on watch. All right, we can look at. I have 2 more stocks to go over on my watch list, and we can go into TTOO. So HLBZ closed yesterday at 172 with a high of 179 in pre-market. I definitely think we're going to be able to see this thing absolutely start to move. Over 180, next target is $2 and then 236. We could possibly break this downtrend. Now, is there any news on HLBZ? Purchase it. Okay, the CEO purchases 250,000 shares at $3. So we are not going to we're not going to trade this over $3. If you take HLBZ and ride it up to 3, that's great, but don't take it over $3 because that is what the CEO bought it at. Now, HLBZ is definitely one I want to keep on watch because they have 35% short. 35% of the float is short. So that means that if this thing starts to squeeze, a lot of people are going to have to cover their stops because they don't want to get caught in a short squeeze and have this thing squeeze all the way up to $3. The float is under 2 million, so this thing can absolutely run. So I definitely want to keep HLBZ on watch. If this thing gets some action, it's going to get some action. It's the short squeeze stock. We could see it start to rip towards the end of the week. That's when we usually see short squeezes. So we have also VRDN, which is most likely going to be done for the day. We cracked over the high and then immediately got rejected. Disease, drug, improved symptoms in phase 1/2 study. So that's good news. VRDN. Not really seeing the volume, but let's go ahead and look at the FinViz here. Short float is 14%, so it's not super high, and the float is 19 million. So this thing can move. But at the moment, I think HLBZ is one of our top stocks to watch. HLBZ, SPRC, and TISI. What about also with PSTV? I think our RGS and VRDN are, RGS are our back burners for today. All right, so let's look at TTOO, guys. TTOO gapped up to Thursday, kind of mid candle. I mean, not a huge. This looks bearish in my opinion, since we did get a bearish reaction off that candle. We are actually above the close, but we'll see what happens. It's choppy, so I don't really see a big. There's not a lot of psychological levels there or like trigger points that could make it go in any direction. So I'm not really too sure on TTOO. And I'm not going to try to bullshit you guys in saying that it's bullish or bearish and then just get lucky. I'm just going to just give you guys what I know, what I can think of. But at the moment, we're not really seeing anything else. We have a couple warrants gapping up, but again, I'm not really focusing on the warrants. So big hot crypto equals Shiba. Shiba is definitely not going to be a hot cryptocurrency for long. I bet Shiba will probably be gone in the next 3 years. PDBC. So at the moment, we have been pulling back. We have had a nice consolidation sideways here. If we actually take a box, we can see it. You can see it more clearly. But what we want to actually watch out for is a break to the upside of this PDBC, either to the upside, which doesn't look super strong because we got pushed up into 18 and immediately got rejected. With open, the close is lower than, so we got rejected here, gap down. We're coming up to fill that level here. And we'll see if we can actually squeeze over 18. If we squeeze over 18, we do have that 50 SMA right at 18.18, so I do think we'll get rejected. We have a double bottom. There's really no saying. We do have a gap to fill at 1737. But again, that could be filled now. It could be filled today. It could be filled tomorrow. Actually, never mind. It was filled during pre-market. We're actually down. So if we continue to keep this momentum to the downside, I bet we could possibly see $17 today. Oh, we are already at 17.12. So we'll have to see what happens. We are gapping down pretty far, so I do expect probably a dead cat bounce to fill the gap at 1750. Fill the gap at 1750 and see a nice reversal pattern, either a double top or a inverse head or head and shoulders or something. I do think we're going to see it pull back down and continue to break lower. Again, the overall market is just overextended and we're due for a pullback. Look at the daily. You can just see this thing moving unproportionately to the upside. The market doesn't care about what's going on. They want you to buy. They want you to love what's happening because they want you to FOMO in. We're just continuing to push higher and higher and higher, which doesn't make sense because that's not how the markets work. The markets trend, but you also need to not buy on the squeeze higher. If this is the top, we need to pull back down to around 400, if not lower, down to 390, 395 on the SPY. And guys, let's get to 1,000 likes. I know we can't. Everyone smash that like button 10 times. Let's do it. It really helps me out. It goes a long way. TikTok pushes my stream more. And if you guys are interested in learning how to trade, want to get free education, or if you want to get access to scanners, high quality alerts, not even alerts, just knowing what's going on in the market, what's the hot stocks. You get professional traders in the same community. Go check out Alpha Day Trading. The link is in my bio. I am affiliated with them, so it will help me. But I use them every single day. You can see this is in my top right. I have a full monitor just for Alpha Day Trading because I get access to traders who make thousands of dollars, seeing what they're doing, as well as I get access to the scanners, so I can see what's halted, what's moving quickly, what's breaking out, so I can get there faster than everybody else and get in faster. And that's why I really like Alpha Day Trading, is because they do allow you to get those scanners that usually cost over $2,000 a year, but you get them included with the membership. So that's one of my favorite features, as well as we're partnered with Yahoo Finance and FinViz. They're integrated into the platform. So if you are interested in it, go check them out. The link is in the bio and select Alpha Day Trading. Thank you guys for the likes. Let's go ahead and look at Tesla. Tesla closing at 900. Whew. Give me one sec. Closing at 900, breaking lower, but then just continuing higher. Just a nice bear trap, excuse me, and absolutely squeezing. We see the squeeze. We do have to fill the gap possibly at 926. So if we can continue to see this action to the upside, possibly over the pre-market highs, I definitely think we could see a squeeze up to at least 907, where that 908, where that 200 SMA is on the daily. And then if we continue to squeeze, we're going to fill the gap at 925. So that's what I'm looking for from TSLA. Again, I'm not going to be trading this because that's not my strategy. But again, if you find a strategy about it, do not listen to anything I have to say. I have no idea where the stock is going to go. So, if you lose money, it's not my fault. Bitcoin, yes, I do think Bitcoin's going to be extremely bearish. If we actually look, you can see, hopefully you'll be able to see. Give me one sec. Let me flip my camera so it's actually a better viewing angle. Near your video. Boom, there it is. All right, so now you can see the stocks actually outright, and you can see here, this is Bitcoin on the daily. We're in a rising wedge. Now, on the rising wedge, we saw a new high on this candle in a dump on off. So I do think we're going to break this wedge to the downside. Now, if we take a low to the high, we can see that a good area to pull back would be from 19.5 to 21.3. So that could be a possible 19.5 to 21.3. That could be a pullback around 15%, which is not unheard of for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin will bring down the whole other market. And now, one of the ones that I'm watching that could be the biggest mover to the downside is Matic. Now, everyone is super ecstatic about the Ethereum merge. What usually happens on a big news? What happens on big news? If people know, very anticipated. What happens when there's a big news, especially in the crypto market? In the stock market, it works. But people hype up the news. People are ready to buy, ready to be like, I'm going to be wealthy. This is awesome. This is going to the moon. That's not how that works. People buy the rumor, sell the news. That's how it works. You buy for the anticipation and dump on the people who, after the pump, you don't want to hold. I might be looking to take a short position at the merge. Tonight, Bitcoin long or short, bro? I have no idea. The stock market, not a bimbo. I'm not. Bitcoin, I would have to say short. I have no idea because I am not a market maker and I don't have a magic crystal ball. So you have to develop your own strategy. You have to risk. You have to risk whatever your position size is allowing you to, and you follow your own strategy. I think Bitcoin's bearish. I'm not giving it a time frame, But on the daily chart, there's a rising wedge. So I do think we need a pullback. And on the weekly chart, if we actually look at the weekly chart, we can see that we have decreasing volume on this move higher. So to me, that means we're going to pull back. I think we're going to pull back all the way down to 21 and possibly even farther. We'll have to see what happens. Again, I'm not going to put some random number out there. I'm not like, oh, I think Bitcoin's coming to $10,000 because that's clickbait. Nobody knows. I'm just giving you guys, I think Bitcoin has room in this rising wedge. Since we have decreasing volume, I think we are going to pull back. So, guys, right now everything is kind of getting rejected, so we're not really. I'm really just sitting in my hands at the moment. You know, just having a good time trading, waiting for the best possible opportunity. We have a new stock. We have HYFM on the scanners. And I can see why. I mean, we closed yesterday at 385, hit a high of 539. So this thing could still move. But again, I'm going to keep it on the back burner. What's going on? Reported 25,000 share purchase on Friday. Average price $3.73. So we're not going to be buying this at all over $3. We're not going to be buying HYFM at all over 3. There's no point. So we're just going to be sitting on our hands waiting for the best possible opportunity. Saludos, Peru. I don't know what that is. Bitcoin up 25K. Yeah, I don't think Bitcoin's going to stay up there, though. I think Bitcoin's actually going to continue to pull back. So, I mean, we're just sitting on our hands. Market's opening in 4 minutes. I'll hop on with you tomorrow, though. I'm just probably going to be not going to be trying. I'll be watching the archive, focus on stuff. All right, guys, I'm not really seeing anything at the moment that's actually looking very good. XAUSD short, no idea. I'm not a forex trader. I am a equities trader. So hey guys, trading is boring, trading is risky, and we are about to start our day. So I usually like to read this. I'm gonna go and turn down my music just for a sec here. You got to remember that everything is random, so you got to be consistent with your strategy. I am consistent. Since everything is random, never risk more than 3%. 3% is the max. If you're risking 3%, you have to have at least 2-to-1 risk to reward. So you have to gain 6% if you're risking 3. It's okay not to trade cash as a position. You know, sometimes the best way to trade is not to trade. Always use a hard stop, whether that's mentally or a hard stop. Always follow your stop loss. And once your trade idea is invalid, you got to get out. I will always have 3 reasons to jump in any given trade. I will have consistent position sizing. I will have losing streaks, so make the losers small. And trading is a business. Take every trade seriously and in line with your strategy because it is going in your logbook. And only trade strong trends. What about stock? Wait, what about stock today? Is it going to be red today? I don't know what stock you're talking about. What's the ticker? And plus, it's not as easy as a yes or no question of whether it's going to be. When do you think stocks will come back? I don't know. I don't really care about the time frame of it. It's just a matter of, are you buying at these lows and what companies are you investing in? So I would say, when do I think the market's going to come back? I think we're going to see a pretty good recession probably for the rest of the year this year and probably for 2023, maybe going into 2024. Good morning, Yasmin. I love how you read the trading strategy every morning. Hey, I try to. It gets me in the right mindset. Tries to, just focus my emotions and focus on what the actual plan of attack is. We have HLBZ starting to rip now. They're starting to get up towards this high. I think I'm gonna look at HLBZ for the possible squeeze. HLBZ, and what I've been trying, Yasmin, is look. I made an Excel sheet with my watch list, and these prices automatically update when the market is open every minute, and then it tells me my max risk and my trading size if I'm trading whatever size I want to trade. So I'm giving that a shot, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's not Forex, not crypto. This is the stock market. Yes, thank you. HLBZ is probably my top stock to watch. We have 15 seconds until market open, guys. Let's get ready. Let's have a good day in the market. The 15-minute looks pretty bullish. The 10-minute looks pretty bullish. I'm gonna look to take around 350 shares. We get a washout long here, possibly. I don't know if I want to take it though. Off 156. New low a day for HLBZ. This thing might be getting ready to rip here. I'm looking for the best possible entry. We'll be able to. I don't want to be buying a falling knife. So I am looking at HLBZ for the possible red to green move, or it's starting to get some action to the upside, but it just wants to continue selling. And we'll pause. I'm still just playing it patient here. I don't want to be buying this at the moment. I want to wait to see that buying pressure. Now, we'll see if this is not actually updating how I want it to. So I'm not too sure what's going on here and why it's not updating every minute, which is fine. So we'll see what happens right at this on these couple candles for HLBZ. I'm looking for HLBZ to absolutely continue. We have VRDN starting to push up higher. We also have that's pretty much it. We're not. You trade gold, bro? I know I do not. I do not trade gold. I'm looking at HLBZ, looking for volume start to come in nice bullish, and we'll see this nice squeeze over the see a nice squeeze over the trend line. If I'm taking 350, I'm gonna look to catch around 10 cents, if not higher. More than that, we'll see what happens. I want to see decreasing volume at a break. If we can catch even 30 cents, that would be ideal. Push it up past 108. HLBZ does have a high short float and a very, very low float, so I do think we'll be able to see this thing absolutely start to move. Thank you guys for the likes. Guys, let's get to 1,000 likes. I know we can. Thank y'all so much. Let's get this. Okay, we're starting to get some volume. If we start to see some action here, action to the upside, get a nice strong close, I might look to scale in with my first position. We have stopping volume. Again, I'm not a huge fan of it at the moment, but we could have a nice red to green move. Where are my stops close to? Where do I have to watch out for? 150 is a strong level. Let's see if we can get back above that area on HLBZ. And then I'm looking at RGS after this. If we don't start to see HLBZ start to rip, start to move on up here, I'm gonna look to take it. Well, I'm gonna look to move on actually. On to RGS. Pretty choppy, but we'll see if it cracks. Let's see if it holds $1. Starting to get some action. Starting to get. I want to see a quick retest. Okay, we're starting to get over this area, but you know we're gonna be patient and just wait for the best opportunity. Starting to see that volume come in. See a nice push lower and then get rejected. A nice push to like 150. We have a big buyer at 151. Big buyer at 151. You see him start to get taken out, then you're most likely going to crack lower. So I'm not seeing anybody at 151. He added to his position. Doesn't look like we want to. Doesn't look like he wants to give up. Now we're going to watch the time and sales as well. Let's see it just a little bit more. Let's see what happens at 151. That guy's starting to get taken out. Looks like we're about to start pulling back even lower. Let's see what happens on these pullbacks. Again, still just playing it patient, guys. All it is in trading, you want to be patient. You have that edge of being patient and having the most calm and I'm trying to think of the right word. Calm and like fluent mind, or just you're very focused. If you're patient and you understand that you have the edge, emotional edge. Bear trap on gold today. Yeah, what are you trading? I am trading HLBZ. Looking at HLBZ. That and PSTV are my top stocks to watch. I want to see HLBZ start to pull up here and start to push higher. I like this retest. I'm looking for a nice red to green move here. On the 1 minute, I'm looking for a nice, pretty much double bottom for it to crack to the upside, and then hopefully make a higher low and break this downtrend. So let's see what happens here. I mean, guys, thank you guys for the likes. We're at 1,000 likes. Next goal is 2,000. We can definitely do this. Possibly see a washout below this area and then see a possible squeeze higher. I do like VRDN, possibly for the squeeze higher. VRDN is at 250. Okay, this is a little bit. This thing is absolutely squeezing. VRDN absolutely squeezing. What's going on with? I'm looking at VRDN at the moment. VRDN. This thing is squeezing, guys. Hot level to the upside is at 269. Hot level to the upside is at 269. Let's see bids starting to get stacked. Orders are starting not to get filled. Let's see that level 2 start to stack. We're seeing it start to stack, but not as much as I would like. It looks like it doesn't want to get halted. There it is, it's halted. So I was trying to get in, but it's okay. I wasn't able to. CISI. HLBZ. Starting to get some action, possibly. Look for a bounce. We have PSTV as well. Possibly looking to start breaking this downtrend. So we'll see what happens there. We weren't able to capitalize on VRDN just because, I wanted to let the buyers tell me if they're watching this or not. I wanted to find that volume, drown out the noise of whatever else is moving. So right now we have HLBZ starting to get. Let's see if HLBZ can start to get some action to the upside here. We have RGS now as well, absolutely cooking. RGS shares, I can take around. I'll take around 600 or so. Let's see a nice squeeze. We have room up to 118. Over 118, we're gonna see a nice squeeze. Look at that dump. Let's see this thing continue to dump to the downside. Not really seeing it. I wasn't able to buy at the level that I wanted. So we're just. Oh, what are you trading? I just joined. Right now I'm looking at RGS. I'm looking at RGS, TISI, HLBZ, and VRDN. VRDN is now halted to the upside. If you guys are interested in getting the scanners that I use to find out when stocks are halted, okay. I do like that. Liquidated everybody. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't like this 5-minute candle or the 15-minute or the 10-minute. We're gapping up above. We could very well continue to squeeze and push up over 18. I'm not a huge fan of this, though. I'm not a huge fan. Even though we are pushing up, I don't like this price action. I don't like it at all. So I'm going to sit on my hands, wait for a good opportunity. PSTV still getting some action higher. HLBZ now above 50 again. Let's see it start to hold and continue to push. I do like HLBZ, except there's very, very light volume. Again, RGS has not made a new high yet. I like this decreasing volume. And we could start to push here. I want to see another candle come down and touch this area. And then I want to see a nice explosive move all the way up to 118. Very light volume, but we did break to the downside. If we start to get a bullish reaction off this candle, I'm going to look to scale in with the rest of my position, see a nice squeeze. Get a really nice close. We have very light volume on this candle. I'm looking for a nice strong close and a nice strong push up higher. We have 30 seconds left in this candle. Very, very, very light volume. Let's see this push. Very light volume. Very light volume. Let's see what happens with this candle. Oh, no, it closed. PSTV. Continue to push. What about VRDN? VRDN was halted at 9:37:01. We're going to be live at 9:42:01. So we have around 50 seconds left until VRDN gets unhalted. VRDN is sitting at 22.67. I'll take around 30 shares. We're looking to catch around a $1 move, if not better, because we saw like almost a $2 move on this candle. So our goal is going to be to catch around $1, risking 50 cents or so. So we'll see what happens, guys. We should be live here in around 11 seconds. So let's see what's happening. Let's see what happens. Thank you all for the follow. Let's see it in 2, 1. We should be live. We're live. Didn't want to jump in just because the market orders are super slow. You might see a bounce off the halt level, which is fine, but I'm not going to look to take this. Even though it could still continue to rip, and there it is. It's continuing to rip. It just wants to continue to push. And it might continue to push here. I'm not going to look to take it, though. Because look at that. Look at that. That's scary. If it reverses and goes to the downside, halt level's at 21, but it's still like it could easily fall that fast. So I'm not taking it. Let's look at PSTV. I like PSTV possibly for the break of the downtrend, so that's what I'm going to be looking for. We have VRDN at 22.75. Okay. We have RGS starting to get action back up above VWAP. Let's see if it actually starts to continue to, if it wants to push higher. I mean, we'll see. We have 2 minutes left till this 15-minute candle closes. To me, it looks like it's gonna fade on off for the rest of the day. That's what I'm looking at. I bet we are going to see a pullback. PSTV, again, I'm waiting for somewhat of a pullback. Not a huge fan of anything. We have GIGM. Not a huge fan. We have ASLN. UBX. HYFM. ECRT. Guys, right now, the only stocks that I'm watching are the stocks that are on my watch list. I think PSTV is one of them. HLBZ is just is fading on off for the rest of the day. I think I don't know about the rest of the day, but I'm saying PSTV. Bitcoin has that 25K, yes, but I don't think for long. I'm bearish on Bitcoin. Rising wedge, decreasing volume. We have a lot of reasons to be pulling back. I do like the move that PSTV could make. I could take 750. I'll look to enter with around 750 shares. If I can get 750 shares, I'd be looking to catch around, if I can catch 5 cents, that would be ideal. I have to risk less than 3. If I risk 3 cents, I'm going to want to gain 6 cents. So let's see a pullback here and a nice double bottom before we actually continue to push. And give me 1 second, guys. I am going to use the restroom. All right, so here we go. We're starting to get some action on PSTV. We pulled back. Now we're starting to get some volume on this pullback, which is ideal. We have RGS also looking just choppy, chop city. We'll see if it starts to get some action to the upside here on PSTV. No, on RGS. Let's look at PSTV though. I do like PSTV to break this downtrend. Like this push. I want to see a push over VWAP. I want to see a push over VWAP. I want to see confirmation with a push over VWAP. TXMD. Nice push over 1168. We could see a push up to 12. Not a huge fan of that though. Price action. Could push up to 1250. And we very well could, but I don't know how I feel about it at the moment, especially with that candle right there. We have PSTV. We have nice volume. I want to see this. I want to see this break VWAP. I want to gain around 20 cents in this play. Ideally, if I can catch 20 cents, that would be awesome. Too hesitant to enter there, but I mean, we're about to squeeze. There's a squeeze. Or VWAP, let's see this volume continue and push up into this area. Don't want to be buying on this move higher. I want to wait for this pullback. See if we can get that squeeze up to $1. If we can get that squeeze up to $1, that'd be awesome. Looking at PSTV at the moment. PSTV. That's why I didn't. We have increasing volume on that doji candle at VWAP. People are looking to sell. Pushing up into VWAP. We do have decreasing volume, but let's see if we can get that squeeze higher. I want to see a nice push lower and then get rejected from just buyers coming in. We could still continue to break the upside. That doji candle doesn't mean shit, but I'm just I'm cautious because of it. I'm gonna just play it cautiously. There's the nice squeeze higher. Watch for this false move, but it's not, and I don't know why I bought there. That was a terrible place to buy, but it's still working. We have increasing volume. I'm in at 90 cents. I'm gonna scale out at 90. I'm gonna scale out with a little at 95. I like that volume. I want to see this thing continue to push. Once we hit 95, I'm going to go ahead and scale out a little bit. 700 shares left on this position. Gonna see if this thing can continue to squeeze. Yep, squeeze up to 76. Gonna go and sell a little bit more there. I have 650 left on this position. Looking to hold the rest up to $1 for the squeeze over $1. So let's see if we can get this thing to absolutely rip. Squeeze over $1, we're most likely gonna get halted. Let's see this thing squeeze over $1. We're not getting that action. I'm gonna go ahead and sell another more. I have 600 shares left. Just protecting my gains. Let's see this thing squeeze. Let's see this thing push over $1. We push over $1. We're gonna see a lot of selling here. I'm gonna go ahead and sell another. I have 550 left. All of the upside's now $1.05. So let's see this thing continue to push. I have 500 shares left. I want this thing to continue to push and squeeze higher. I really do like this action. I think we can see a high a day here. I think we can see a high a day or a break over the pre-market high. I have 500 shares left, and let's see if we can get this action to squeeze. Squeeze over $1, and we're going to see a nice push higher up to 107. So I have a lot of my position left. I'm going to go ahead and sell a little bit more there, just because I want to continue to keep these gains. I'm going to sell a little bit more here. I have 400 shares left. You know, I'm going to take some more as we continue to squeeze. We squeeze over $1 here. We're going to see a lot of people starting to buy for the halt. I think we're going to get a squeeze up into the halt. Halt level right now is at 108, just continuing to push higher. Well, let's see if PSTV can start to get some action. I want to see a nice decreasing volume pullback, and I'm going to look to hold these 400 shares for the high a day. Once we push over $1, I'm gonna sell on the move higher, just because I know people are gonna be looking to sell over $1. Again, I'm going to be scaling out of this position. I'm trading PSTV at the moment, guys. I entered at 90 cents. It's at 98 cents at the moment. So I'm up around 7 cents. 8 cents. Let's see this pullback. We have the 90 EMA did cross VWAP. We have the 200 SMA or the 220 EMA crossing VWAP. So let's see if we can get some action up over this level. Let's see this thing start to squeeze. Here we go, starting to get some action. Let's see some volume push into this area. Let's see this volume continue. Squeeze over $1. Not getting it. Let's see the squeeze. Let's see the push. I have 300 shares left. Don't like that candle. Let's see a nice push up to around 96 cents. Like that decreasing volume on the 5 minute. Not super decreasing, but I think I might flatten it. Let's see what happens with this candle. We have 10 seconds left. There, I sold some there. We see a continuation. I'm gonna look to enter again, guys. We're up $55 in the day. It's probably sold a little too early, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. It happens. I'm glad I was able to capitalize on that move. Did not like that pullback. It was just a little bit too much volume. Get the squeeze over this over $1. We're gonna be able to see a lot of action up to 107. Again, I should have had my stops below, but again, I wasn't able. I didn't want to risk it at all. I wanted to keep those winner. I want to keep that winner. Anything else that I'm looking at? I'm not really seeing anything else. We have TISI possibly starting to get some action over this area. 153. I can take 400 shares. So let's see if we start to get some action, bullish action over this area. Let's see if we start to get rejected. I'm on PSTV. Looking for PSTV to continue this momentum to the upside. I scaled out with my first position, wanting to protect my profits just in case this was a one-time move. We're starting to get some volume here. If this candle starts to flip bullish, we might have a nice squeeze up to 105, possibly even to the high of day. APRN moving. Okay, I like it. I don't like that really high upper wick on the daily, but I am going to add it to my back burners. Now I don't want to see a false move over this high at 97, so that's what I'm going to watch out for. On this candle, I want to see a good close. I don't want to see a false move. Starting to get some volume now. Got in at 97. I like that volume of the squeeze of the high. I want to see this candle close. We have 5 seconds left in this candle. I'm in with 600 shares. I want to see this volume continue. I'm in at 97.1. A little high, but let's see this squeeze. Let's see a squeeze to 1 here. Squeeze over 1. If we don't see this squeeze over 1, I'm gonna have to start flattening it. If we don't see the squeeze over 1 on this candle, we gotta see it. Selling some there just to protect my profits. Have to sell the rest there. Don't like it. Glad I sold it there. But I was able to catch around a cent there. Nothing crazy. Was catching it for more, but I did not like the price action. Was a little early on it on the 5 minute, but was able to take out a scalp on the 1 minute. So I'm glad I was able to catch that. Don't like that false move. I am up a whopping $63 on the day. Nothing crazy, but I came back, finally ending the losing streak. A 6-day losing streak now ended. So let's see what we are actually looking at here. So I am up a whopping 60, right? Yep, 63. Sorry, I'm just making. Oh. All right, there we go. Awesome. You trading market? Yes, I just. What is he? Oh yeah, I was trading PSTV. I lost. So, starting this week strong. Let's see if we can continue this to continue. I mean, a little early. Was able to catch that move higher, just make it up into 60s. Wasn't able to actually capitalize on it. Unfortunate. There it is, guys. What a trade. What a trade. Now, what scanner do you use to find stock? So I use TradeID scanners. That's included in the Alpha Day Trading membership. So I use Alpha Day Trading every day. You can see them in the screen up here. I use Josh Howerton live streams every single day. Breaks down the watch list. breaks down the scanner. So I get my watch list from Alpha Day Trading. If you guys are interested in learning how to trade and want a community to trade, an actual community that's not focused on alerts, but more so of education and just teaching. It's like, do I want to give you a fish or do I want to teach you how to fish? Alpha Day Trading is trying to teach you how to fish. So if you are interested, go ahead and check the link in my bio, Alpha Day Trading. I use them every single day. I've used them every single day probably for the past year. So I wouldn't be promoting them. I wouldn't be affiliated with them if I didn't actually use their product. I really, really like Alpha Day Trading. Josh Howard's a wonderful guy. He definitely knows what he's talking about. He's a six-figure trader. So if you are interested, go check him out in the link in the bio. We are getting PSTV starting to possibly get some action off this area. APRN is moving. HLBZ possibly looking for a reversal for the downtrend break here. We got false breakout on GSTV. BRDN looking bearish. RGS, let's see if we can get over VWAP. HLBZ, see if it can start moving back up and start to break this downtrend. SPRC, not a huge fan. PSTV, this could just, I think this is going to fade and fall for the rest of the day. It looks like we're just getting hammered, false breakout. So in TISI, possibly looking for a nice wedge break and a nice move back up to the pre-market high at 186. We'll see if we can crack VWAP here. See if we can continue to push. All right, so I think I am done for the day. I'm up $63. You know, not terrible, pretty good. Hit the goal of $40 a day. You know, just taking. I'm trading the money. I'm trading the money. When I'm taking profits, I want to. What I've noticed recently this month is I've been trading my profits. I want to take the profits. I want to have the best possible profit possible. But what I need to do is take profits at key levels. I need to take profits when I hit my risk to reward. When I get a 1+1R, I need to take quarter off the table depending on the momentum. If the momentum's not there, I'm going to take a half off. See a squeeze up, 2R, then you're going to take more. I mean, there's just so many things that you have to take into account and whether you're going to actually profit or not. And at the moment, I'm just going to do what I can. All right, guys, I think I'm done for the day. Up $63, nothing crazy. If you want to continue to get live stream and just continue to get educated, go to the link in my bio for alpha day trading, or just come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we'll break down the watch list and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. And as always, have a great trading day, and always have a hard stop in place. Always have a plan, and I will see you guys